This is our time, we won't be denied. Feed the fire that is raging inside. This is no time, this is show time. We will fight till their wills are grown.
Hi, welcome to the SSG Chaos Council podcast. I'm your host, Dragon Scorpion, coming at you live. I'm bringing this discussion forward because this is kind of taking a piss, especially for developers. Doom has just come out about 2 days ago. Yes, it's a fantastic game. The story is brilliant. Even in easy mode, it does offer some slight challenge. It doesn't doesn't hold your hand in the easy modes. The only problem with this game is the multiplayer is a little bit bland. It feels generic, like a Call of Duty game, Halo and Quake. It's not good. The snap map side of the game is good, but it's got a slight problem with its tutorial. It's not very explaining very much. It's very complicated for people that don't, obviously if people are dyslexic and can't read, this is going to present a problem to them. And I think it should have had a tutorial where it had a voiceover for it. That's that part of the game that should have been done. This is where I've got the biggest problem with this fucking game already. 2 days. I've already completed the game in easy mode, so I already know what the story's like. I already know what the gameplay's like. But the fact that you're forcing people to do the ultra nightmare mode if they want a platinum. Now, I'm sorry to say, but Bethesda, you really fucked up on this game. I'm not being funny or nothing, but I'm all for a challenging game. I'm all for it. I'm all for giving the gamer a challenge. But when you make it to OP, to the point it's impossible to play, that's where you should have drawn the line. Now, I've heard from obviously interviews saying that the Bethesda guys, they couldn't even beat the game either in Ultra Nightmare. So why are they publishing a game they cannot beat themselves in Ultra Nightmare? I don't understand why you would do that. That's a dick move. I've tried to play Ultra Nightmare just now, and I've not even got off the first stage of the flaming game. That is how extremely OP this game is. You get hit once, that's it, you're dead. It's retardedly over OP. It's extremely OP. They need to give us an update, just to lower the intensity down of it. Because if it's like that in the first stage of the game, the rest of those levels that I noticed when I was doing the easy mode, there is no chance you're going to get through this game on Ultra Nightmare. It's impossible. You've made the game extremely OP, and that needs to be sorted out because that's ridiculous. You need to patch this game just to lower the difficulty level of Ultra Nightmare, because keep it challenging, but lower it. Because at the moment, that is way over OP. And I've noticed there's a lot of people are dying in the first stage of that game, and that's taking a piss. For the first stage of the game, you get hit by a fireball, that's it, you're dead. The game over, you know what I mean? And that gets repetitive when you keep on having to restart all the time before you even get off the first level. Now, that is the biggest bullshit friggin' dick move you've made. Launching a game with an ultra nightmare mode that you can't friggin' do. Why? Why release the game if not even your own developers and your own company can beat your own game? Why send the game out if you can't beat it yourselves? I don't understand that. It's a bit stupid. Apart from that, your game's great, but it's just that you're forcing people. If they want to get the platinum, you're forcing people to play Ultra Nightmare. Now, it's beyond the freaking piss take, because all you could have done was put get for that one trophy, complete the game in either nightmare mode or ultra nightmare mode. Give them an option. The fact that you haven't given anyone the option, you're forcing people to play this mode, and they can't beat it. Not even I can beat it, and I like challenging games, but not even I can do that. It's taking a piss. It's just no. Ultra Nightmare on Doom is the biggest piss take ever in the game, especially when your own developing company can't even bloody complete the game themselves. Why the hell did you launch the game with that option in it? I do not know. I think that needs to be addressed with your company, or people need to start standing up and shout out to them, say this is too OP. No one can complete the game in Ultra Nightmare because you made it extremely OP to the point they just can't get anywhere in the game. And if you can't complete a game like that, then what's the point? Just no. I know people are going to say, well, it's optional and all that lot. Well, it depends if you're going for trophies, because it's forcing you to do that ultra nightmare mode to get a trophy. And you need to get all the trophies to get the platinum trophy for the big game. But the thing is, if you can't get the platinum trophy, if you can't do this nightmare mode, you can't get the platinum for a game. You've made it too impossible to play. But it's a shame, because everything else in the game is good. You know what I mean? Apart from like the multiplayer side of it, but the story's great. But it's just that mode, Ultra Nightmare. It's just pointless. You can't beat it. You can't even get off the first bloody stage of the game, for crying out loud. And that's supposed to be the easiest part of the game. And you've made it ridiculously OP to the point where you get hit once and that's it, you're dead. It's just I can't describe how disappointed I am with a company releasing a game with a mode that is just extremely OP. It's just not impressed with that. Forcing people to play that mode and to get the trophy for it. I'll just no. Sorry, but this game needs to be patched and slightly toned down, because no one's going to beat this. If your company can't beat this, no one else is going to beat this game. The only way they're going to beat this game is on the PC with mods, with cheat mods, with a god mode. That's the only way you're getting through this game, through Ultra Nightmare. You know what I mean? And that's on the PC. So if you're on a console, you're screwed. You can't get the platinum for this game. But it's a piss take. I know some people say, "Oh, we beat the game and all that in Ultra Nightmare." It's because they're using cheats. command modules on the cheats using God mode so they can get through the game without getting killed. So that's the only way they're doing it. Is this on the console? You're taking a piss. Sorry, but there's no. It's impossible to play it in Ultra Nightmare. It's way over OP. You get hit once, it's game over. And the amount of times you get shot at, fired at, and God knows what else, and the later on levels as well, you ain't got no chance of completing this game. It's ridiculously OP. So I'm really disappointed in that. Easy mode, yeah, it's a challenge, and some of the boss fights, yeah, are OP. But if this is OP now, you ain't got no chance against the bosses. And that's like later on in the levels, and like about 6-7 hours into the game trying to get past it, you just can't do it. Can't even get past the first stage. That's how fucking ridiculously hard it is. It's OP. Really is OP, and it's impossible to complete an Ultra Nightmare. But yeah, this is Dragon Scorpion signing out.